in Russia, right? All the hackers are from there. But what they don't tell you is essentially all of the companies attributing blame for these hacks to nation states are either funded directly by the CIA through InQtel, or they're composed almost entirely of former Unit 8200 people, which is Israel's signal intelligence unit.
Wow.
So these are essentially front companies for intelligence saying this nation state is to blame and they are attacking us. So the next 9/11 is set to be a cyber 9/11 that has global implications to sort of push us into some greater war. And it's likely that whatever the next one to drop, at least the United States, is likely to be blamed on Iran, just because of the extreme integration of Israeli intelligence front companies involved in cybersecurity, how integrated they are both at the US government and military level in terms of digital infrastructure, and also in the corporate world. It's very extensive and very significant. And Israeli intelligence for the past 20 plus years has been very open about having specific programs that have essentially unlimited funding to goad the US into attacking Iran first, so that Israel doesn't have to launch the first strike on Iran when it comes to the point where Israeli leadership decides that Iran needs to be engaged in a direct hot war. And Netanyahu is on record saying things like America is easily moved, i.e. he knows how to manipulate the states for those purposes. And you have sort of the return of the neocons through Trump, who ironically campaigned previously as being anti-neocon back in 2015 and 2016. But he's obviously very firmly ensconced in the foreign policy goals of the neocons, which is, ultimately directed by, Israeli foreign policy goals, as I said earlier. So Netanyahu, and if Trump comes back to power, as even the World Economic Forum is suggesting is what will happen, then you will have a return to, the same foreign policy team that brought you the assassination of Qasem Soleimani, that tried to do coups in Venezuela. The whole idea that Trump was this anti-war president is frankly absurd. He didn't start any new wars. He continued the same ones, and they attempted to start new wars, but did not do so successfully. His national security advisor for a good part of his administration was John Bolton, the most notorious Iran war hawk of all. So to think that this wouldn't happen under Trump is, you're living in la la land. He